A 2006 study showed that children by the age of 2 who had been read to regularly had greater language comprehension, larger vocabularies, and higher cognitive skills than their peers. However, toddlers aren't necessarily meant to be still. They're made to move. Let them move. It's okay. They're still listening to the story, even if they're running around and doing a somersault in front of you. One of my favorite books for getting kids to move is I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. It's a fun, rhyming book with a dinosaur who gets super muddy, and it has these big words on the page that says shake, 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 shake about the place. And kids can shake their tail with the dinosaur as he's getting muddy. They can tap their bellies like the dinosaur. It's a great way to get them up and moving while you're reading. When you're reading any sort of animal book with your toddler, make sure you're making animal sounds. This helps get them involved. Our noisy books are great to help with that. Noisy Zoo has animal sounds on every page that the kids can make the sounds along with the book. So make sure that you're making the sounds, they're making the sounds, and you make reading a lot of fun. Encourage toddlers to not only make animal noises, but also act out animals. The perfect one for this is Can I Join Your Club? Because Duck is wanting to join different clubs like Snake Club and Lion Club, but he just doesn't quite fit in. But he tries to make the noises and act like those animals, so Can I Join Your Club is an excellent lesson on inclusion and being yourself, but also a fun way to get toddlers involved in acting out animal sounds and actions. Our how-to series is really fun for toddlers because it takes animals and they do everyday things just like kids do, like how to brush your teeth with Snappy Croc, how to bathe your little dinosaur, how to feed your cheeky monkey, and how to tuck in your sleepy lion. These are rhyming stories and they love watching the little animal. You can make animal noises with them and them seeing that relationship between what they're doing every day in their lives and what these little animals are doing in their lives is a really fun way to connect books with their lives personally. Kids love to touch things, and getting them to hold a flashlight while they're reading is a great way to keep them engaged. Our Shine-a-Light books are perfect for that. Kids grab a flashlight and they shine the flashlight behind the page. So you shine it back here and that hidden image appears through the page. Holding that flashlight keeps them engaged from the start to finish of all of these books. We have so many to choose from, so make sure and search for a Shine-a-Light book. There's a Mouse About the House is a huge hit and a classic. This one comes with a little mouse who follows the trail through the book and fits through the slots of the pages. Then when you turn the next page, he's on the other side and he does it all over again through the entire house. There's lots of screaming in this book as the mouse frightens the occupants of the house, and the child gets to pick up the mouse and manipulate it through the book, keeping them engaged from start to finish. Flat books are not just for babies. You definitely want your toddlers grabbing onto flat books, lifting them, and engaging themselves in every book. So these are great options. We have things like Lift the Flap ABCs that kids can discover letters, discover letter sounds through this great interactive book. Then we have Questions and Answers book. This is questions and answers about nature. There's a question on one side. They lift the flap to reveal the answer. It's a great way to discover things in the world around them. Then we have some very first question and answer books. So these are a little more simple for even younger toddlers and tells all about stars and space, and they can lift the flaps to reveal the answer. The flaps are very unique, like this one opens up like this, that kids really enjoy, keeps them engaged. So make sure and grab a flat book that fits your toddler.